Hey guys, HMK once again, and we need to talk. Anyways, we all know about the news that Zelda Wii U is not coming out this year. Or at least Nintendo says that 2015 is no longer a priority for them when releasing the game. Now, because of that, Nintendo also confirmed that Zelda Wii U will not be at E3. Now, that is the big kicker, because you can delay the game. Everyone thinks I have a problem with delaying the game. I don't have a problem with delaying the game. I have seen many games, Zelda games included, delayed. I know how to deal with that. What's the big deal is that you've been building up this game and you're not showing us anything about it at E3, where Zelda Wii U has to be your big gun. And a lot of people believe that Zelda Wii U may get pushed back to NX, which is a subject for another video. But this video is not really about that. Now this video is about if Zelda is going to have any type of representation at this year's E3. Now, I'm not talking about particularly Zelda Wii U. It could be many other things. An expansion to a Zelda game. It could be Hyrule Warriors 2 announcement, because Hyrule Warriors already passed the 1 million mark in sales and DLC is still being sold at this time. I love the game. Get Hyrule Warriors. And they could announce Hyrule Warriors 2 at E3, and it's going to have some sort of representation or release at next year's E3 or in 2016. Now we do know that 2016 is going to mark the 30th anniversary of The Legend of Zelda. Now that's why a lot of people believe Zelda Wii U got delayed, mostly because, you know, Nintendo seemed to be very much geared for 2015 release. They've been telling us over and over again, hey guys, don't worry, 2015, Zelda is on track, Zelda's on track, Zelda's on track. They told us multiple times. And now, out of nowhere, on Facebook of all places, hey guys, sorry, Zelda Wii U will be delayed. Okay, alright, okay, cool. Zelda's delayed. Alright, I've seen this coming. It's fine. And then Zelda Wii U is not gonna be at E3. That is what I get pissed about. But we're talking about Zelda representation in E3 this year. Now, a lot of people believe and they infer that since Zelda Wii U is not appearing at E3, or at least Nintendo said that Zelda Wii U is not going to be at E3, they're interpreting it as, you know, we're not going to see any gameplay, any demo, or any trailer. We're going to still see stuff about Zelda Wii U, but none of those things. Now, I didn't see any part of this being very specific about Zelda Wii U not being at E3. I'm pretty sure when they say Zelda Wii U is not being at E3, they mean entirely. Now, if they decide to go back on that, like they did with their 2015 release date, then maybe we'll get some sort of presence in the form of images, official artwork, or a name, for God's sakes. Any type of name, please. But if we don't get Zelda Wii U, what can we get when it comes to Zelda? Will we get some sort of promise? Will we get some sort of, you know, plan that's gonna you know, come to fruition at next year's E3? Are we gonna get some sort of, you know, inclination to, like, hey, just so you know, a Zelda-based Nintendo Direct is coming at this time, even though Nintendo doesn't really, you know, bank on making directs way far in advance when it comes to that. So when it comes to E3 and Zelda not being there, a lot of people believe that, you know, Nintendo doesn't have any big guns, and I believe that their biggest gun, which is Zelda Wii U, they took that away. But they have a lot of things to talk about at E3. They have Star Fox U, which they said is going to be there. Star Fox U, Mario Maker, Splatoon is going to release before E3. They can still talk about DLC plans or anything like that. I don't know. Fire Emblem, and a lot of other games. A lot of other games. But Zelda Wii U has to be the system seller for the Wii U. And I really hate calling it Zelda Wii U. So I mean, if anything, Nintendo, if anything, please give us a name. If anything. But at the same time, if people believe Zelda's going to be at E3, I really don't see it happening because of multiple reasons. One, Zelda Wii U, push it back to next year. Next year's E3 is probably going to show us that. Two is that Majora's Mask 3D, which is a remake, just came out in February. So I don't think they're going to be gearing up any more remakes anytime soon. But at the same time, Majora's Mask 3D did kind of come out of nowhere. A lot of people were believing in that. But yeah. Three is that even though we won't get something Zelda related, or maybe not, maybe so, at E3, Nintendo did not say that we won't see any Zelda news in 2015. Just not at E3, which in my opinion is a very bad decision, because E3 is the place to be. E3. Yeah. So when it comes to some sort of Zelda presence, I really have no clue what they can do. But at the same time, that's a great thing. That is the excitement of the unknown, and Nintendo banks on that a lot because they're fucking ninjas when it comes to guarding shit. So at the same time, when you don't know, the more you know that you don't know. Steven Universe reference. But anyway, so since we don't know, that means Nintendo can surprise us with all types of stuff and all kinds of crap. Of course, rumors will be floating up until E3 lineup, all that stuff, but we're just gonna have to wait and see. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you think The Legend of Zelda at all will have any type of representation at E3 this year? It doesn't have to be particularly about Zelda Wii U. It could be about anything. Do you think so? Leave your comments and concerns and your questions in the comment section below. And if you want to keep up with all the Zelda news and E3 news and the E3 coverage, keep it here at HMK. Don't forget to subscribe. So, until the next one, I've been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.